Hey there guys, I'm SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Luigi's Mansion. Last time, we not only got introduced to Speedy Spirits and Golden Mice, but we also got introduced to Portrait Ghosts, which are a different type of ghost that we need to attack in a completely different manner. And after defeating the Portrait Ghost in here, we got ourselves a key to a bedroom right across the hall that has a crying baby inside. So we're going to be seeing what's in there momentarily, but there is one thing I need to mention before going any further in this game. And that is when we pause, we have a control type. I didn't mention this in the tutorial, but we have ourselves standard and sidestep. I like playing on standard for one simple reason. With sidestep, whenever we're using something like the vacuum and the flashlight, we have to move around using the C stick. And whenever you're on standard, it's more free moving. So I like that. With sidestep, it's kind of like a FPS. So with the standard mode, I'm moving freely, but now I'm not using sidestep. So that's why I like it. It's easy to move. Some people preferred sidestep for certain parts of the game just because it's a little bit easier for them to maneuver around using the flashlight. But me personally, I just like standard. It's a lot easier to use. Let's go ahead and use our key here to open up this door. And here we are. We are inside the nursery. We got this baby here floating on top of this crib, so let's go ahead and scan its heart. Horsey, Rocky, horsey. Well, I guess that's an idea of what we need to do, so let's go ahead and suck on the money around. And when we use our vacuum right next to the horse, the baby starts to cry. Hey, you want to play with me? Sure, let's play a game of catch. Here, I'll be the thrower, and you be the person who catches. Mind you, you're supposed to catch with your hands, not your face. So, you might want to work on that, kid. Ow, you gave me an owie! I just wanted to play with you. I hate grown-ups. Why do you have to be bigger than me? I had enough. Small, now grow smaller. Small, itsy, tiny, little, wee, goo, goo, gaga, goo! So, welcome to the first boss fight of the game against Chauncey. Chauncey here shrinks you down, puts you into his crib, and he launches all of his rocking horses at you, so whenever you see one coming, move out of the way. After he throws a certain amount of rocking horses at you, then he'll start throwing his balls at you, essentially. So, you want to go ahead and suck up one that just sits here, shoot at Chauncey, and just go for it. Just start sucking them up in the vacuum and hope that he gets sucked into the Poltergeist 3000. When you're dealing with bosses, they actually have a completely different ranking system. In order to get the best rank on Chauncey here, I need to make sure I don't go below 90 health. To get the silver ranking, I need to make sure I don't go below 80. And then, obviously, to get bronze, it's anything below that point. So, in order to get the best rank on these bosses, I just need to be really careful not to get hit. If you enter one of these boss fights without that required health, I do believe that essentially just means you can't get that ranking. So if I enter this boss fight with, say, 85 health, I wouldn't be able to get that gold. So if you're going for those rankings, you gotta make sure you come to these fights with as much health as you can get. But now we hit Chauncey again, so let's just go ahead, make sure we can suck him up a little bit more with the Poltergeist. I did a little bit more. I was hoping for more of his health to get taken off, but that's not the case. As you notice, whenever Chauncey here breaks off of the Poltergeist, he will then jump around in his crib. You just want to make sure you run around, he doesn't hit you. And that's pretty much it for the boss here. Simple as that. But then again, it is the first boss fight of the game, so I wouldn't really expect anything more from this, as the first boss of a game is always the simplest, especially in Mario games. And even though this isn't your mainstream Mario game, it does feel like it a lot of the times when it comes to its difficulty. So nothing in this game is too challenging, but nothing here is too easy. I think it's a good middle ground. And it's a good game to start off with. This was actually one of my first games on the GameCube. Not just because it was the launch title, but I got the GameCube about a year after it launched. I got it in Christmas of 2002, so this thing was already out for quite some time. It's already out for at least a year. And by the time I got this, I also got other games with the system like Smash Bros. Melee, Mario Sunshine, Mario Party 4. There were a couple different games I played on the system. And at that point, I played some other platforms as well before this. So this was a nice change in my honest opinion for the launch of the GameCube, as the N64 launched with Super Mario 64, the first 3D Mario platformer. This was essentially Luigi's first game by himself, and one of the first times he actually just played with Luigi and not as Mario. And I honestly thought that this was a good experiment here, as they did later make another Luigi's Mansion game on the 3DS in 2011. And I haven't played that one yet. I would really like to play it soon enough, because I heard it was pretty good. But now with Chauncey defeated, his room here lights up, and we got ourselves this big old treasure chest here that's glowing. So you know what we should do first? Open up this dresser over here. Why is that? That gigantic heart will heal you for 50 HP. And that is there before you fight Chauncey as well. So if you're low on health before fighting him, grab that big old heart. You're gonna want to have it. But with that, we get ourselves this special looking key. Okay, this is different. So we pick it up, and now we got to see where it goes, right? Wrong. Instead, we get another phone call from EGAD. Luigi, can you hear me? Oh, thank goodness you're okay. I lost contact with you all of a sudden. I was a tad worried. You seem to be a bit tuckered out after that long battle, don't you? Why don't you come on back to the lab? When you vacuum a boss ghost, your Poltergeist 3000 gets pretty much full to bursting. But ho, I guess you showed that boss ghost who's boss. Good job, Luigi. You made it back in one piece. Take a gander at this. This fine piece of work took nearly 20 years to develop. I call it the Ghost Portrificationizer. This machine lets us turn the ghosts you catch in the paintings. Not only that, it works in reverse too. How do you use it, you ask? Well, it's simple. Just plug that Poltergeist 3000 into the slot and enjoy the ride, my boy. The ghosts are invisible. So, we need to press them into visible forms. And presto, turn them into beautiful ghost portraits. So we got 3 portrait ghosts in this first area. So with that, we get to go ahead and see our rankings with them as well. Well, we managed to turn those ghosts back into paintings. Thanks for your help, Luigi. So with that, we got 3 ghosts here to take a look at. We got Neville here, which we call as gold, Lydia, which is a silver, and Chauncey, which is also a gold. You can tell what ranking you got just by looking at their picture frame. The color of the picture frame reflects the ranking you got on the boss. With that, we get our total how many we caught in the area, and now we total up our money. So we collected a good amount of coins and paper money, 2 gold bars, 1 emerald, 1 ruby, and then we got ourselves some pearls as well. So that gives us a total of 7 million G. Yeah, that's a lot of money. I don't care what currency you're in, that's still a lot of money. So with that, we can go ahead and save after we beat an area. And we'll go ahead and do just that. Once we beat an area, we also get the option to go back to the mansion or anywhere else. So yes, we're going back to the mansion because there's no point in us going to the gallery or the training room right now. You can actually go to the gallery and you can see those portrait ghosts you caught, but I'm not really interested in that right now, as I would rather do that when it's more filled than just 3 paintings. But with that big key, we can actually see where it goes to. So we go ahead and check our map. We see that that key actually does go to this room in front of us. If I can go ahead and zoom in proper. There we go. You see that key goes right to this door right in front of us. But as you see, it's kind of blocked off. But with the key, if you walk up to a blocked off door, just like so, the doorway will open up. Now we can actually gain access into this room. We couldn't do this before, so let's just go ahead and insert the key. Luigi's very nervous about opening this door. He's very scared. Gotta turn the knob ever so slightly. Pull back gently. I just love that. He opens the door so nervously, and then he opens it up with no care in the world. It is just such a weird difference. But in this room here, we are introduced to this big old purple ghost. He will drop bombs, and there's two different versions of that ghost. There's that one there that drops a bomb, and then there's a light purple ghost that will just spook you. So, gonna have to be dealing with those now when we enter these hallways. But I'm actually running through this hallway a number of times in this one area because in here, there is actually another golden mouse. This is the introduction of where a golden mouse can appear 20% of the time. So if I exit the room and enter it again, now I have another 20% chance of that mouse to appear. He would appear right here in this main part of the hallway. So yeah, we can't really activate some of these ghosts as easily as I would like, but yeah, you gotta try. So let's go ahead and look at our Game Boy here to see what we can do, and from the looks of things, the only door that's opened is this one way down in the end of the hallway, so let's go ahead and see what's down here. But I do want to check this one door right here. As you see, this one's locked, but you actually do get a special message right now if you check this. Occupied. So we can't go into there right now as apparently someone's occupying the room, strangely enough. But we have ourselves these two grabber ghosts. This is your introduction to these guys. They will get behind you and try to grab you and just hold you still. So you want to make sure you rotate the joystick whenever you're grabbed, as that will make sure that you get loose of these ghosts. It looks like we're getting another phone call, so let's go ahead and answer that. Looks like you ran into a bit of trouble there. Maybe you need more training. There are some ghosts who try to grab and hold you. When it happens, try moving the control stick back and forth to shake them off. It's the age-old struggle for survival, my boy. Don't lose heart, Luigi. Good to know, but for now, let's go ahead and grab this key that just appeared. And let's see what this takes us. Looks like this key is for, oh, what do you know? One of the rooms we actually passed on the way to this bathroom. I was making sure on my list over here of Speedy Spirits, if there is one in this room, which there is not. I can't remember if there is one in the bathrooms later on, so this is going to be something I'll be doing for this playthrough as a whole. I got a list of all the Speedy Spirits and Golden Mice. Since these are things I don't normally go for, I would love to have a list while I'm playing the game just to make sure I don't miss one. Speaking of Golden Mice, let's see if we can find them. Hello? Anyone here? Maybe? Oh, okay. Let's move on. Oh, we got some special music here, and we got ourselves Shy Guy Ghosts. This is interesting. We want to go ahead and suck off their masks, and that will reveal their hearts. So, you want to go ahead and be careful when you're sucking them up, as they really like to go in different directions when you have them as a couple. So, gotta make sure here. Oh, I might get like 4 at once if I'm not careful here. Or 3. I'll take 3. It's really hard to suck up multiple ghosts, as you can tell by now. As when you have at least 2, they'll start fighting in different directions, and the more you have, the harder it is for you to keep a grab on these ghosts. So, sometimes getting these big ghosts is good, because then you clear them out real fast, but sometimes it can be really bad, because it's hard to keep your grip. I usually like just to go for 1 ghost at a time for this reason, as it's so much easier to keep a grip on 1 compared to 2 or more. Let's go ahead and take care of this last Shy Guy ghost, if I can... Or not. Thanks, flashlight. I love you too. Alright, let's go ahead and get hit, apparently. Thank you. Alright, let's try this again. Thank you. There we go. We go ahead and clear out the room of the Shy Guy ghosts, and then we have these two that just appear. So if I can get my aim correctly here with the Game Boy Horror, I'll go ahead and scan them, and apparently scan the picture. Yes, Luigi, this house is very dusty. Then again, it kind of just appeared out of nowhere. So I'll give the housekeeper an excuse. I don't think this gent can even see us. That's right, it can't even see you. But can I scan its heart? No, Luigi, I don't want the chair. It's so hard to scan a moving ghost, I swear. And whenever you scan something, then the Game Boy Hero just kind of locks in place for a split second. It's kind of annoying to deal with. So, you can see me. Well, that may be, but you will never find my weakness. So essentially their weakness here is just wait. And then once you see them do their special little dance here enough, they want you to do a little bow. And when they bow, that is when you want to go ahead and shine your light on them. So for now, let's go ahead and turn off our light. And we just wait. Takes a bit though, that's the only problem. If you wait long enough, they will reveal their hearts at you. Come on, reveal your heart. You can do it. There you go. You gotta be far enough away though in order to trigger this. That's the only thing I didn't remember. I do not remember all the boss strategies apparently, which is great. Going to a Let's Play not knowing everything is never a good thing. Oh, don't hit me, don't hit me. Okay, good. I didn't care now if I get hit by the poison mushroom, but I just kind of cared when I was so close to that gold rank once again. I don't want to take a hit like a few HP points away from that gold ranking. That's just terrible. Want to go ahead and open this up. Gives ourselves another key. And this key is used for the room right next to us, actually. So that is good, but now that we have the key right here to the room right next to the ballroom, I'm actually going to go ahead and end the episode here, guys. So with that all said, next time on Let's Play Luigi's Mansion, we'll enter that room right adjacent here to the ballroom and see what lies in store. I'll see you guys next time.